Excuse me as I kiss the sky. People always asking me, why are you single? Why are you single? Or they tell me, I know why you're single. I know why you're single. Then people are like, what kind of guys do you like? You don't like nice guys. What kind of guys do you like? Fellas, I like all flavors, okay? I am not biased. It's just a certain order I taste you guys in. They tell me to stop doing certain things to get certain guys to like me. And it's like, what? Who am I to deprive these men of me? Like the real me. I want a man to decide on his own who I am. Like, I don't want to steal the brother's choice. You know what I mean? Like, if he's not feeling who I truly am, then I don't want him, because I can't pretend to be something and then 3 to 6 months down the line start becoming Soncerae, and then he's like having second thoughts. You know, I'd rather just be who I am from the beginning, so by the time that second week or 30 days comes, he's like, I don't know if I like this chick. Speaking of taste, I am an acquired taste, okay? Not everybody is gonna like me. The one thing that confuses men who are supposedly men of God is the fact that I'm Buddhist. And when I say I'm Buddhist, people panic like I walked into the room with a Muslim woman's burger on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm at peace, not considering suicide bombing, okay? I'm not trying to make fun of people's religions. You know, you guys can do whatever you want to do. Assalamu alaikum to you, all right? Alaikum assalam. But Buddhism isn't that extreme, except to a Christian. Like, you tell a Christian man you're Buddhist, life's over, okay? He's ready to sprinkle some holy water on you and rebuke Satan. Then I do videos, okay? And to men, that is scary. And I don't mean Freddy Krueger scary. I mean, oh my God, kids say the darndest things scary. Like, I'll accidentally tell the world you're a screw up in a video that I didn't even say your name in, but you're guilty. So when the eyeballs are watching me, you feel them hovering over you while you sleep at night. Speaking of the privacy of your own home, have you seen the internet? The internet is part of the reason why I'm single, because I have seen and heard things that the internet shouldn't have showed me. Between that and the idiot box, I don't see how anybody could keep a relationship in this place. Sometimes I'm on the internet drooling, laughing at Facebook statuses. Meanwhile, a pile of laundry is just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck are these people doing with their life? And yeah, I've tried online dating. Online dating is basically me looking through a whole bunch of profiles of other people who are also neglecting their laundry because they're drooling, laughing at Facebook statuses. They're like, oh, I'm so busy. I work all the time. I'm so busy. No, you're lying. You're just online laughing at fucking viral videos. That's what the fuck you're doing with your time. One thing that I'm noticing about men in general is that most of you are perverts. I mean, I'm looking at like pictures and you just look nasty. Like, the main reason why I'm single is because, number one, it's not that deep for me. Number two, I don't really want to be married or in a relationship. Number three, did I say that guys were nasty? Number four, I don't like to be touched that much. I was talking to a pimp the other day and he was talking about how his hoes used to have sex with 60 men a week. I was like, what? In order to make like a certain amount of money? I was like, yo, I could never be your hoe. Like, straight up, because I don't like men that much to have sex with 60 different ones. I can't do that. My booty would be so loose. I would be like, I imagine myself like at the gas station, like looking for like tricks, and then like I've basically fucked every guy in that surrounding area, so I have to like go to another area and I'm talking to a guy like, hey guy, where's your next pumping station? I want to make nasty with the locals. Speaking of winks, I hate people that wink. Like, ew, like, don't wink. It reminds me of an 80s car salesman that's trying to sell me a Nova that's really like a lemon. Oh, my former boss used to do that. I used to hate that shit. bitch, do that one more time and I'm gonna dig your heart out with a spork. Alone feels free to me. Like, people are like, you know, some people are just meant to be alone, and alone feels free to me. Like, I could be myself alone. Like, I'm alone right now. I get why people date though, and I get why people want to be in relationships. It's just not my thing. Like, I'm chilling. I'll be okay with just a cool friend who's like my best friend. We kick it, we have fun together, we laugh all the time, we communicate. That's it. You know, nothing complicated. You know, I don't ever have to be married. I don't ever even have to be in like a committed relationship. I just have a friend. If I want to cuddle, we cuddle. When I want to laugh, we laugh. He's honest, you know, about his movements. And, you know, when we want to chill, we chill. I have my space, he have his space. Nothing complicated, you know? Like, there's no end game. There's no what are we doing with our lives. Like, as long as we're doing something productive, it doesn't mean that marriage is the productive thing. Like, that has to be the goal. Our goals could be like other things. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be to live together or anything. Like, you know, like, I don't know. I just look at relationships completely different. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people break up over stupid things, even if they claim that they love each other. And I just don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be in that predicament. I'd rather just not be someone's burden. Like, a lot of married men feel like their wives and kids are like their burden. Like, they're feeling like just drained and like, ugh, I just don't want to be that to a man. You know what I mean? Like, I want to always be the one that they have a good time with, the one that they remember that they felt good around all of the time, the person that never like complicated their life. That's who I want to be to men, you know. And 9 times out of 10, that's who I am. Men always end up choosing like these women that they consider marriage material, or she's not a hoe. But these women that they end up with, they can't be themselves around. Like, these men can't be themselves around these women. They're hiding all kinds of things, all kinds of secrets and shit from her. I don't want to be that woman. Like, tell me what's up. You know, keep it real with me. Keep it 100 in this real world. That's all I need. Hey, it's your girl, Miss Soncerae here, and I want you to give me your video topic suggestions by visiting me at Soncerae.com and filling out the form. Okay, thank you, Jason. It says, I was wondering if you did a video on why most women refuse to perform oral sex on their partners. I've been wondering that for years. I'm gonna need for you to stop wondering that and pick you a woman that will know how to please you, okay? Because I don't know if maybe I woke up in another century or something, but I don't think none of the women I'm around have a problem with giving oral sex. Yeah, I can't think of one. Because most of the women that I know that are good women, they want to please their man. And they don't have like this big issue with giving it because they like receiving it. When you are with a person who is having an issue with that, that's their immaturity. That don't have really anything to do with nothing but that. I can't say everybody is gonna like giving head. But if you want head, I suggest you find someone that likes it, because I'm pretty sure it's more than enough women out there who enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you should deprive yourself if it's important to you. I mean, some men find it important, some men don't. Some women like having it, some women don't. But if you've been in situation after situation after situation with women who aren't doing it, you're just choosing the wrong women, because there's too many women out there that are comfortable with doing it. I myself am very comfortable with it when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a relationship, I will do it as much as I want to. You know, I don't find it to be like this big deal. I don't have all these hang-ups. Like, people have hang-ups about sex. Oh, I don't want to do this because my partner would think I'm nasty. Well, you with the wrong partner. You know what I mean? You need to pick somebody that match you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to pick someone who match your level of freakiness. You freak, find you no freak. Both of y'all can like sex together. You know, there's nothing wrong with liking sex. There's nothing wrong with oral sex if that's your thing. There's nothing wrong with anal sex if that's your thing. There's nothing wrong with bondage if that's your thing. If you like sucking toes or like your toes sucked, that's your thing. Don't let other people make you feel some kind of way about your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out here doing their own thing, and they scared to let people know that that's what they do, because they scared people gonna judge them. Why? They out there judging all these people, and they doing the same little freaky stuff. Like, come on. If a woman is that selfish to not please you in bed, or she's not anxious to please you in bed, that's not somebody you need to be with, period. That person needs to go find another person that's like them. They don't want to give you oral sex, but I bet you they want some head though. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give it, but I bet you they want to receive it though. So if you with a person that's selfish, it's time for you to get rid of that person. Simple video, short and sweet. Bye. So I've been single for a really long time, you know. It's been about 5 years, and I get myself into these like little small relationships, and you know, people come to me and they ask me for advice, and I hear women talk about the relationships that they get in and how they shouldn't show their feelings to a man because men tend to walk over or take advantage of women that they feel like they can control. You know, men always say they want to have power, they want to lead, you know, women should be more like women. But what I want fellas to understand is when women are vulnerable around you, sometimes they feel like you will take advantage of that and steer them in the wrong direction. See, women, we want you to lead. Of course we do. You know, you're men. And a lot of us respect that. As women, we respect that about you. But we don't want to let a dumbass man lead us. You know, if you make good decisions and you know where you're going and you know where you're headed, a woman will be happy to let you lead and let you have as much control and power as you like. But a lot of men want to have control and power over women, but steer these women in a horrible direction. So you have to understand, you have to try to figure out what kind of man you are first before you can sit there and try to tell a woman, you know, what kind of woman she needs to be for you. What kind of man are you? Are you doing what you're supposed to do on a day-to-day basis, and are you encouraging this woman to do better? See, a lot of men have the same problem women have. You're blaming new woman for old woman stuff. You gotta stop that, definitely, because we're not all the same. You know, not all men are the same. You gotta want to be a good man. Like, a lot of men feel like being a good man means they gotta give up a lot of their life for a lot of their own control of their own power, but that's not always the case. You don't have to let go of who you are as an individual when you're with the right woman. The idea that you can even control another human being completely is all part of your imagination, because to be honest with you, you can only have a bit of control to an extent. It's not like someone's gonna let you have like full control over them as a human being. Still, at the end of the day, this person gets to decide whether or not they're gonna do whatever it is that you're asking them to do. And I believe wholeheartedly that men are gonna be men. You know, men are gonna make decisions, women are gonna make decisions, and whether you agree or not to actually go along with whatever, it's up to you. And you know, fellas, you need to give women room to have their own opinion as well. So you can lead, you can be a man of the household, you can, you know, control a lot of the things that's happening in the house, but a woman needs to also have say. You can't just control everything and what she wants or what she feels or thinks. It just needs to be disregarded. Here's one thing that I hate that some men do. If a woman is telling you how she feels, okay, and you're still behaving the same way after she's told you 300 times not to do this, and maybe you're apologizing along the way, but you're still behaving the same way you were behaving before you apologized. When she comes to you again to tell you how she feels, your response is, don't start. Really? Don't start. What a way to shut out a person. That's the number one way to get a person to not even want to deal with you altogether. Like, who wants to be around a person they can't converse with or share their feelings with? Like, if you can't be yourself around the person that you're in a relationship with, or the person you trying to share your life with, or the person you know, having sex with or building with, then what's the point of you being with this person? You got to pretend to be something else the whole time? That's what I don't understand. Inside of these relationships, these women are saying, well, I don't want to show my feelings, or I don't want to let him know I'm all the way into him. well, you're not truly being yourself inside of the relationship. So why even be with this person? If you are afraid to be yourself, you're pretending the whole time, making this man fall in love with something you're not. So that's a lose-lose situation right there. That relationship is going to be over soon. So it's important that you be yourself. Remember that. And fellas, be more understanding and accepting of women, because you put this pressure on us to be perfect for you. We're human beings too. We get sick, we get sad, we get fearful, you know, we hurt too, we get vulnerable. And men tend to forget this or judge us for being this way. If a woman is emotional or she's vulnerable or she's sensitive, don't make fun of her for being that way. That's just who she is. Accept that about her, or keep it moving to another woman who isn't. And I'm here to tell you that majority of women are. The term emotional that you use to coin when we're expressing our emotions because you lack the strength and courage to do such a thing just does nothing but makes us want to shut in or go find another man that can listen to us. You know, when we're talking about what we need as a woman, you are a man and there are things that you want as a man, and I suggest that you express those things and be more accepting of a woman when she's trying to tell you this is what I need as a woman. And I think your relationships will be a lot healthier. Hey, it's your girl Salsa right here, and I have a video topic suggestion for you guys. It's from Jim Jones on Facebook. He says, how come when a woman with kids starts dating, it's a package deal, but when a man has custody of his kids and he's trying to date, no woman wants to be with him? Oh, that's just flat out easy. I can answer that one swiftly. We just don't want to deal with the baby mama because we're women. We know other women are hard on us. Like, men, you guys know how to do friendship. I mean, of course, y'all do some bitch assness, some shit like that, but y'all can be cordial with each other. Y'all could possibly like be in the same room and chill. Women, no, women are more catty, more dramatic, more emotional, more mentally driven. Two women in one place is worse than two men in one place. Two men that don't like each other, they could probably be cordial, but two women that don't like each other, it's not gonna go down. It has nothing to do with your kids. This woman could love your kids to pieces, but none of that matter. A woman will keep distance from you and your kids simply off of your baby mama. Because your baby mama is hell majority of the time. Like, when I hear stories about guys and their baby mama, I be like, wow, you know, I'm glad my daughter's father is not talking to me or talking about me in this way. And I guess I just low-key made it a smooth situation for my daughter's father, because I never put him in a position to where, number one, he couldn't see his child or he had to pay some ridiculous amount of money for child support. I just would never do something that's just all petty to me. I just never been the type of person that would think in a baby mama way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think he calls me that. He might be like, oh, that's my daughter's mother, or that's Dominique's mother, or that's my friend. You know, he's never addressed me as baby mama. Like, I don't know. I just don't have the mentality of the average woman, I suppose. But that's why women don't want to date you. It doesn't have anything to do with your kids or you having kids or you having custody. That's actually admirable. We love that about guys. We love when men are good fathers and they're good providers, because 9 times out of 10, most women are good mothers. So we can relate in that way. It's kind of lose-lose for you, because if you're a deadbeat dad, you're an asshole. If you aren't a deadbeat dad and you take care of your kids, you're still undateable. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of because it's kind of your baby mama. Unless you meet a woman who has just as many kids as you and she has a different personality or perspective or mentality about the whole situation in general. And be lucky. That's a filter for you, because that's low-key a blessing in disguise. You don't want just any old raggedy woman around your kids. So use it as a tool. We're all in the same boat here. It's a pro and con for everything. I know a lot of men out there that don't want to date women who got kids. And I don't like women who be like, yo, you gotta accept all my kids and all my baby daddies in order for this to work out between the two of us. Like, bitch, are you serious? As a man, now you have changed the whole dynamic of me even considering dating you. It's a toss-up now. That's what I think you should think about women who come to you talking that package deal stuff. Because yes, you know, you want a man in your life that loves your kids, but you don't need this man to be a father to your children. You know, these women usually have fathers in their lives that take care of their kids. They just have a poor relationship with those kids' fathers. I was talking to my daughter's father the other day, and we were talking about child support, and I asked him how he felt about it, and he told me that he feels like women should do that. They should put men on child support, and I was shocked that he was saying this, because we definitely disagree about that. No, maybe you should have sat down and had a conversation with the person you had a baby by first. Like, people walk around and they go around and they're having all this unprotected sex and all these babies all over the damn place, but they're not having the conversation first. What if we ended up being parents? What would happen? And me and my daughter's father did that. We talked about not putting him on child support and not having the courts be in our business. So I think a lot of the time these women are putting these men on child support. Don't put them on child support. They should want to be fathers. If they don't want to be fathers, you should have known this before y'all had a kid together. Now, there are specific circumstances that requires these women to put these men on child support. Okay, I get that, but I'm not on a woman's side when it comes to this whole child support business. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. But I can say, yes, it's a double standard for you as a man if you have custody over your kids, because we don't want to deal with your baby mom. Fellas, I made a video for you guys about how the ladies should have a conversation with you before spreading their legs about whether or not you all want to be fathers. Because I'm seeing a lot of women put men on child support. And when these men don't want to be fathers, these women are feeling some kind of way and taking it to the courts. And I think that's horrible, because these men don't have to carry these babies. So it's up to you as a woman to sit down and have a conversation with the man and figure out, is this man planning on sticking around, or is he just having fun with you in the meantime? This is something that you need to think about. And in order for you to do that, you have to have a conversation. Okay? The conversation. So I'm saying this in another video. The video was me telling black women to take care of your husband, because if you don't, a woman like me who isn't interested in marriage or relationship, she's just cool with companionship, will nicely take your husband off your hands. And so women weren't feeling that. They're like, you know, like, whatever. This goes hand in hand with the whole child support thing. So they're saying all this other stuff. So they asked me, did you have the conversation with your daughter's father about whether he wanted to be a family man, about kids, XYZ? My answer to that question is yes. Okay? Me and my daughter's father talked before we even stopped using protection and said, listen, we want to take off the protection. Let's talk. Let's discuss this. We decided, we agreed that if we broke up, the most important thing to us would still be our kid. Whatever happened between us has nothing to do with our kids. So as parents, we're going to do whatever we can to make sure that our kids are taken care of, and we are never going to bring the courts in our business. That's what me and my daughter's father agreed on. And I have not had a problem with him ever since. My daughter is 15. She will be 16 November 11th. My daughter, all good. Because I knew her father wanted to be a father. We had the conversation. Now, if he told me he didn't want to be a father, then we would have used protection. I dated a guy for 4 years. 4 years. His name is B. He's inside of my Unicorn Atlanta book that I'm putting out. I talk about him and our relationship. We dated for 4 years. He told me from jump he didn't want to be a father. Period. Guess what he did the whole time we was together? Wear rubber. Whole time. 4 years we had sex using protection. Because he didn't want to be a father. And he knew he didn't want to be a father. And that may have changed with time. He might have found another chick and had a baby by now, because we were broken up for a year. Maybe 2. But we use protection every time. And it could be that he just didn't want to have a baby by me. You know what I mean? So he used protection. If he said this to me and didn't use protection, I would have still made him put it on. Because I know for a fact he didn't want to be a father. And he didn't want to have a kid, or didn't want to have a kid by me, because he verbally said this to me beforehand. And his behavior, how his behavior is. His behavior is of a man who isn't ready to be serious with anyone. He's not thinking about a family. I don't even care how old he is. The dude could be 28 or 45. You can tell by his behavior whether he is ultimately ready to settle down with someone. You'll be able to tell. Pay attention. Stop looking at how much money these men have. Stop looking at how good they look. Sometimes don't even listen to the words that's coming out of their mouth. You just got to pay attention to what they are doing, how they are treating you. Is he a problem? Is he a problem? Because if he's a problem, you might not want to start having kids by him at all. Think about this. A lot of these ladies that's in these situations where they have these children and these fathers are gone, if he's not in jail or dead and he out here living a life and he ain't trying to be no father, you knew that before. See, we women, we not stupid. We have women's intuition. And I'm tired of women downplaying their intuition like they ain't know. You knew. We know. We're women. So you know when a man is good for you or when he isn't. You're just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt sometimes. Maybe you don't want to be lonely. Maybe you're the only one out of all of your friends that ain't got a man. I don't know. Don't even get me guessing. Okay? But hear me when I'm telling you. Have the conversation with these men from the beginning. Talk to them. Get to know them. Stop moving so fast. Or you're going to be walking around with kids that you're taking care of by yourself because your baby daddy ain't shit. That's my advice. That's, to me, it's always going to be a black woman's fault if she's walking around with kids and no father. Because you didn't take the time as a woman to check this nigga first. Check him. That's your body. You have to give birth to that baby. You have to go through the changes. You have to go through the morning sickness. You have to go through your twat stretching. You have to go through contractions. You have to go through nursing, stitches, changes in hormones, changes in food you eat. That's your body. So as a woman, you have to take the responsibility for what's happening inside of your body. Don't let just some random man come all up and through there. If he ain't good for you, you're going to know off break. Slow down. Have the conversation. I had the conversation. I'm doing just fine with the one kid and one baby daddy I got. And then when I met other guys and they was like, I don't want to be a father, I was like, cool. Mental note taken. Keep it in mind, ladies. That's all I'm saying. Keep it in mind. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for... Listen, don't put in the comment section all of these weird... like, I'm seeing the ladies leaving these comments because they mad that I'm saying this. I'm serious. It is your fault. So it's up to you as a woman to do what you got to do, okay? Check them. You better check them.
Someone asked, would you go to the strip club with your man? I done been there, done that a million times. I don't see there being a problem with a woman going to the strip club with her man unless he is there with his homies. I mean, I don't know how, if I want her to give me a lap dance or anything, I don't know how close I want to be to the stage with the pussy juices flying on me and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. But you know, for him, you know what I'm saying, if that's what he wants me to accompany him, I'm his friend, you know, I might as well go. But a lot of the times that's just places for men. I don't want to step into the zone where a man needs to take his private time and his private space to become whatever it is, so he can be 100% to come into our relationship being okay. Like, a lot of people lose their identity inside of relationships and being an individual inside of their relationships. Like, it's important that you be an individual. It's important that you go do whatever it is that you need to do in order to come back into this relationship and make it go smooth. So if you need to go to the strip club, knock it out. Now, would I go with you? Sure, but you know, I'm kind of I'm a little different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had threesomes and stuff. Like, you know, I'm not the kind of woman that is like stuck on like old traditional things. I'm old fashioned a little bit. Like, I'll do anything for my man. Like, I'm very submissive and I'm very in tune and into my relationship when I am in a relationship, and I'm very understanding, and I like to talk things through and work shit out and be there for my dude and stuff like that. Going to the strip club is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Like, I said this in a previous video that a lot of women don't like to show their freaky side. They don't like to have threesomes and go to the strip club with their man, because a lot of men don't respect women who do that. It's like, you guys want women to be like this, but in the same token, you don't respect women that open up themselves sexually to you. These are not women that you're ending up being with. You're ending up pushing them to the side and end up marrying some woman that you barely satisfied sexually with. So, you know, women are afraid to, you know, be that woman, to hop on top of a man and take him and give him all kinds of sexual pleasures, and to tell a man what they like sexually. Like, I like to watch. I'm one of those people where I like to watch a man having sex. It's strange. It's like, I like to watch my man, and if he's having sex with someone else, I'll just look and be like, look good, look at him. And I'll be looking at him the whole time, but when he's having sex with me, I can't see him unless we're in the mirror or something. But 9 times out of 10, we're not in the mirror unless they're on the ceiling. So, you know, I like to watch, and that is like very private information that I'm telling you guys, but don't judge me. So anyway, that's the kind of stuff that I like, and I like a lot of other things sexually, and I don't mind doing those things with my man. Now, other men, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not a promiscuous woman, but I am extremely freaky, and I feel like it's okay for me to be like that. A lot of that information and a lot of those experiences that any person has needs to stay private, and those are the things that you need to do for your man, not doing it on TV and all that other stuff. That's why I don't have no respect for no porn star, because I feel like whatever it is that you do sexually with someone is a way for you to connect with another human being, and that's something that needs to be private and not something for the whole world to see. You know, it's important that everybody understands one thing, like what you want sexually and what you want to do with your man. Do that shit. You know, do it. If you lose him, he wasn't meant for you to begin with. You know, a lot of women are afraid to do kinky shit. Do that kinky shit. Okay? Love it too. And if you don't like it, then that's not the man for you. You want a man that loves you all around. And if you freaky with it and he don't love it, that means something wrong with him. You know what I'm talking about? I still can't understand why a man would cheat on a woman that has threesomes with him. But it's happened to me. So, if people say, how do you cheat on someone that you having threesomes with? Because everybody has their specific rules and requirements inside of a relationship. One of my rules was, listen, we can do this whole threesome stuff if you want to, but make sure you only do this with me. Don't step outside of our relationship and go sleep with the woman without me. That's my only rule. Just don't do that and let me pick the girl. That's all I said. Said that was my rule. He broke that rule, so he cheated. That's what cheating means. So everybody has like a specific rule and thing that they put on a relationship, and some people consider threesomes cheating. Like, it just depends on the couple. It depends on that specific person. I can tell you what I can and cannot deal with, and what I cannot deal with is a man lying to me about who he's sleeping with. Now, if he's sleeping with a woman and he's interested in that girl in a sexual nature, he should be able to tell me that, and how I want to deal with it from that point on matters. That point on should be respected. So if he breaks that rule, then no relationship. And a lot of men break those rules. Especially, I know women got rules when they go to the strip club with a man. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a rule if I went to the strip club with my man. Like, if we experiencing this together, we gonna have some limitations. If you want to do what you want to do in the strip club, I suggest you go by yourself, because I ain't about to be sitting up here watching anything happen with my man. Come on now, stop it. Hey, you got any topics you want to talk about? Anything! What you want me to make a video about? Whatever you want! People love when I talk about sex, love, and relationships, but if there's anything that you want to discuss, you just let me know, okay? Hey, if it's funny and entertaining, I'll do it. Send me a message at welovesoncerae@gmail.com, or you can text, call me, or leave a voicemail at 678-856-3463. This is my favorite hobby in the world. I love making YouTube videos, so whatever you want to talk about, please suggest. Please comment, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Have vision and stay focused. Bye. Hey, it's your girl, Miss Soncerae here, and you can be sure to give me your video topic suggestions by texting me at 678-856-3463. I definitely appreciate the support, okay? Thanks so much. So I had someone ask me in my comment section, why do women play hard to get? Why do women play hard to get? Because experience has shown us that that's what men like. You guys appreciate what you have to chase after. If a woman is kind to you and nice to you and giving her all to you, it's almost disturbing to you guys, and it looks like it's desperation. So, you know, women tend to shy away from showing a guy that they like him. Just gotta wait till the clouds come back out because I look like crazy with this sun. The sun will come out tomorrow, messing up my lighting. I'm melting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, clouds. Do me some justice. Men tend to like that kind of thing. You guys go after the girls that basically don't show you that they care. You guys like the chase, and that's why a lot of women do that. I don't remember the last time I've been able to tell a guy that like straight up, yo, I like you and me and you should kick it. Let's do this. And he's been like, yeah, let's roll with it. And he's behaved the whole time. He go off and chase some other chick. You know, nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to be played. Nobody wants to be in a situation where they're feeling more feelings than the person that they have feelings for. Like, nobody wants that, especially not a woman. I mean, our form of rejection is actually a lot worse than you guys are. Like, you guys don't like to approach some women sometimes because you don't want to get rejected, but you don't understand what it's like to be a woman, number one. Number two, to be black. Like, to be my age right now, I'm 34. For me to be single, people think that it's crazy. Like, people think that it's something that I must have done to be walking around here still single. You know, it's crazy. It's like when we're single or rejected, it's way worse. You guys have no idea. It's damn near horrible. And who wants some boring, mundane shit anyway? Like, I think a lot of people like the drama and like the thrill of certain relationships and certain things that women do. You know, nobody wants to be boring or bored. They want to go out and they want to try to explore life and things and situations, and you know, a whole bunch of women wouldn't be going out there doing that if it wasn't working. Trust me, like, no one's gonna keep doing some shit that isn't working. It must be working in some kind of way, or women wouldn't still be doing it. I personally don't like playing games. Only younger guys like playing games. Like, older guys really just don't have time for it. Like, men that are over like 37, they're like, this is some bullshit. I don't got time for that. I got bills and junk. But guys that are younger than that, you guys like that kind of shit. Games, and don't nobody got time for all that. Come on, son. What exactly classifies a woman as crazy and fucking deranged? Because I think y'all definitions of crazy women confuse me. A nigga will say a woman is crazy because he made her heart go 246. Because she was just feeling him like that and he wasn't into her. That don't make that bitch crazy. Because she liked you and you didn't like her. All you had to do was tell her, instead of pretending like you was feeling her and then tell the world that she crazy. I have an ex that does that. I have a corny ass ex who does that. He walks around and he tells other niggas that I'm crazy because he doesn't want them to get the pussy. He wants the pussy, and because I won't give him the pussy, any man within a 150-mile radius of this guy thinks that I'm crazy because of him. It's a sad story. It's a sad story. He's telling people like I'm walking around butt naked, screaming in the street with 2 machetes in my hand. All because of a jealousy factor. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, what side of the street is that on? That's like punching gay acting kids. Ugh, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, sit your funky ass down somewhere and chill. Take a chill pill. Stop telling everybody I'm crazy. Let me kick it with somebody other than you. Every time I meet a new guy that even knows this guy, I be like, damn, another one bites the dust. Face first in the dirt. And I am crazy. That's right, I'm exactly what everybody say I am. But see, you can throw dirt on me and get a wildflower. And I really act like this in public. I bounce back. I jump off the sofa. You know why I'm exactly what everybody says I am? Because I'm however you perceive me. I do me. You know, a lot of people don't do them. But however you perceive people, whether it be negative or positive, you don't know who's right. If somebody tells you Soncerae is just sane, I love her, she is just the best, but you think Soncerae is crazy and you don't like her, which one of y'all right? Both of y'all right. A person can only make judgments about someone else according to whatever happened to them in their own lives. So however they were brought up or things that they experienced in their own lives, those are the only things that they can use to classify what other people are like. So we're all kind of different here. Personally, I would like to tell this bitch ass nigga to go smell his poop and then think about his future. I mean, I swear to God, if I see him, I'm gonna tell him to walk across the street while cars are coming. Nigga, don't be mad because you can't beat me at an egg coloring contest. Of people that go around saying all these negative things about people after they done did something fucked up to that person and they see that person give them a response that isn't pleasant to whatever it was that they did. And they looking at this person like that person is crazy. You looking at me like I'm driving on the sidewalk, like your motherfucking ass ain't in the street. People don't take accountability or responsibility for the things that they've done. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that every time you see somebody do something fucked up, you respond fucked up, because it's still your responsibility to respond in a positive nature. But come on, people, when you do something fucked up or mean or nasty or crazy to somebody and then they respond to you the same way, they respond to your bullshit in the same way, don't go around telling people how negative this person was and forget to add in the fucked up shit that you did in order to provoke this person to do that. Next time somebody tells you a story about somebody that this person is negative and they did such and such to you, ask them, what did they do to provoke this person to do something bad? And if that motherfucker says nothing, say yeah, right. And Fruit Loops are gay Cheerios. Cause I'm telling you, the fucked up look on my face when I'm looking at you after you done did some fucked up shit don't just come from out of nowhere. They just randomly just decide to be an asshole just one day. No, it's because I'm seeing some bullshit I'm not feeling. And the fucked up look that I got on my face is a response to some fucked up shit that I'm observing. So remember that. Don't let people make you feel like they all innocent and shit. It's a two-way motherfucking street. Call me crazy, please. Some people are so arrogant to believe that, oh, some person just did something to them for nothing. Your head is big. It's headed this way. It's ahead of its time. I'm just trying to tell y'all, give y'all some advice, you know what I'm saying? I can't save the world in a day, but I can try to get the smell of stupid out of the furniture. Next time a person try to tell you that they ain't did shit and it ain't they fault, tell them to kill theyself clean and you know that they lying.
Now that I think about it, I've made like a lot of videos about penis. Like I'm the expert of penis. What does it say about me? Is a woman promiscuous if she asks you what your penis size is? I'll say hell yeah for 3,000, Johnny. Well, I wouldn't make as many videos about penis if y'all quit asking me about penis. Damn, everybody wants to know about penis. I mean, why are you asking me? I got a PhD in penis now. First of all, no civilized woman of a right mind is gonna walk around caring about penis size initially when she meets you. Okay, yeah, after y'all done went on a couple of dates and she feeling you after a while and she wants to kick it with you, yeah, maybe your penis size might be a little bit of her concern. But if she just met you and y'all just started talking to each other and she don't really know you like that, why would she be asking you about your penis size?
size. You know why? Because all she want to do is fuck. That's it. So the question is, what are you ready for? Do you want somebody that just wants to fuck, or are you looking for a relationship? Now, if you want somebody that just wants to fuck, then her asking you about your penis size is right up your motherfucking alley. But if you're looking for a woman to be with or to marry or whatever the case may be, because you're ready for all that, then be leery of a woman that's asking you about your penis size on the first couple of dates. Come on, the conversation about sex and penises and vaginas shouldn't even be a conversation that y'all have in them first couple of dates. I'm sorry. Y'all need to be trying to get to know each other. What's your credit score? Do you even have a job? How long have you been employed? How many kids you got? You divorced? Are you part of the mob crime family? Were you a mail order bride in your past life? These are things you got to think about. Come on, if you want to have a future with somebody, you really gonna have to ask them about their past instead of about their penis. I think fellas like get hazy when it comes to the whole dating experience, because you guys put sex in the forefront of the situation. So anytime a woman opens her mouth about sex, you're on. You're like, okay, let's do this. But then really, that's how y'all get stuck with these women. Y'all didn't even want to have kids by in the first place. You walking around with 3, 4, 5, and 11 baby mamas, and you wonder how you got there. You know why? Because she asked you about your dick size day one. If she accidentally grazed your nuts on the first date, she just a fuck. That's not a woman you need to be trying to be with in this day and age. I'm sorry, and maybe back in the day, you could sleep with somebody on the first date and y'all be married forever and have this healthy relationship. Not in the 2000s, my honey. People be asking me, do I shave my pubic hair? Why is that any of your business? One guy asked me, how heavy do I bleed monthly? What? Instead of you trying to figure out what's in each other's pants, you need to be trying to figure out what's in each other's minds. Hey, you got any topics you want to talk about? Anything! What you want me to make a video about? Whatever you want! People love when I talk about sex, love, and relationships, but if there's anything that you want to discuss, you just let me know, okay? Hey, if it's funny and entertaining, I'll do it. Send me a message at welovesoncerae@gmail.com, or you can text, call me, or leave a voicemail at 678-856-3463. It's my favorite hobby in the world. I love making YouTube videos, so whatever you want to talk about, please suggest. Please comment, like, subscribe, share. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Have vision and stay focused. Bye. Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all alright? I had an interesting thing happen to me. A guy says to me, who claims he's interested in me, he says, I'm not attracted to your beauty because I generally don't like women who wear too much makeup. Did you really tell me that thinking that I would go on a date with you still? Seriously, I know there's some guys out there that don't like, makeup. Really, seriously. And I feel like you don't like it, it's not your thing, cool, Some women love it. Some men are okay with it. There's some men out there like, I ain't having sex with your hair and makeup, so it doesn't make a difference anyway. Then there's guys out there that, are really, really picky about what kind of women that they date. They want naturally beautiful women. And I was feeling some kind of way. I was like, you really think I would possibly look that bad without makeup? Okay, I might look like shit without it, you know what I'm saying? Cause No, really, seriously, because I don't shave off my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows are like natural eyebrows, and what I do is kind of darken them. I don't shave them off. Like, a lot of women shave their eyebrows off. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I do cover up my dark spots. Like, I want an even skin tone, so if I happen to have a breakout suddenly, because sometimes I break out if I'm on my cycle, like a normal woman. Like, our hormones are different. So when we get on our cycle, our skin changes, and for me, it doesn't get bad or anything. It might be a bump here, a bump there, but it'll leave a dark spot. So I might put on some foundation to cover it up, and I like for my lips to have color because they're so big and people enjoy looking at them. So, I try to make sure I have on lipstick or lip gloss or something like that. I don't really do the fake eyelashes thing as much as I used to. I used to wear them all of the time. Now I don't wear them as much. I just put on some mascara or something like that. My beauty is a natural beauty. It's not like I, pack on pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup and hair. You know what I mean? I have natural hair. I wear my hair in braids most of the time. Or I just, put it back in a bun and a ponytail. I have really, really curly hair. And, I feel like as a woman, a lot of the things that I do, like my makeup and my hair or my clothes, they are an expression of who I am. They aren't me trying to look a certain way for
for a man. It's more of, I want to enhance little features about myself that I think, you know, help me look better to me. I know some people that don't like anything that I do with my hair. And you know, at the end of the day, I don't think that matters to me that much. Because, you know, I do it for me. Like, I like how I look. And I get a lot of compliments from men all of the time. All of the time. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could be at the grocery store looking like shit in some sweats, and a man will be like, you're pretty. But, you know, I really think that you guys need to be a little bit more lenient about the makeup and hair. Like, I think that women are just exploring who they are as people and not necessarily trying to annoy you with it, because there are things out there that men do that I can't even fathom why they even took the time out to even bother doing something like that. Like, I just did a video about men sagging their pants. Yeah, we hate that shit, yet you still do it. Men like to point into a woman's direction and say, hey, I don't like when you do such and such and such, so I'm gonna leave you alone. But you guys forget the long list of just retarded and nasty stuff that y'all do on a day-to-day basis. That is just utterly disgusting to us, okay? Keep those things in mind next time you're trying to find a woman to kick it with.
Seriously, fellas, y'all don't feel guilty like sleeping with a whole bunch of women? Like, you don't feel guilty for misusing a whole bunch of women for sex? Let me tell you something about women, okay? Let me tell you the truth about some women. Regardless to whether or not a woman tells you that she's feeling you, the reason why she's sleeping with you is because she's feeling you. Don't let them make you believe that they just simply using you for sex. That's something in a man's mind, that's a man's dream. If a woman is just using you for sex, she wouldn't care who else you're fucking. So if you got a woman in your life that actually cares what time you come in the house, trying to figure out what you doing, where you at, what you been doing, trust me, that woman has feelings for you, whether or not you two have a title or not. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about self-mutilation. Let's talk about violence to the self. When you keep sticking your thing inside of a woman that don't even have enough respect for herself in order to bring you to a point where you are respecting her, something's damn wrong with you. You killing yourself. Yeah, I said it. You're killing yourself. What's so bad about you waiting for the right woman to come along before you have sex? Oh, let me guess, you're trying to scratch some random itch. Please. That's like sticking your dick in a blender. If I told you this, if I said, hey, you can eat today, but all you're gonna get is a cup of Jello. You wait till tomorrow. You will get a full course meal, everything you like, your favorite dish, whatever liquor you want, whatever you want to drink, you got it, my nigga. Which one you gonna say? Niggas, don't lie. You done raise your hand to the Jello. You know you want some Jello, nigga. That's what you don't understand. Wait. What's so wrong with waiting? It's not my fault she giving up. If she don't give it to me, I might as well take it. Nigga, shut up. It is your responsibility as a man to take care of this woman. And let me explain something to men. You're kings. You have more power than you give yourself credit. You're leaders. So everything that you do with the woman, no matter what it is y'all doing together, it affects the life of this woman. Your badness rubs off on a woman. Your goodness rubs off on a woman, whether she is someone that you care about or not. Whether you think she cares about herself or not, you still affect this woman in some kind of way. So here's what you need to do. You need to think in this moment. You need to remember that there's going to be a time where you look back at this exact moment. Either you are going to regret what you did in this moment, or you are going to respect what you did in this moment. So it is very much up to you to decide what person you want to be. Who are you? Are you the kind of person that doesn't respect yourself enough to have sex with someone who respects themselves? Or you think it's cool to go around and disrespect yourself with a whole bunch of women that are disrespecting themselves by letting you have them without any type of title, attachment, nothing? You need to think about this. Is this truly the person you are? Because seriously, you know better than the woman that you're banging. She a hoe, she a freak, she a slack, she a nigga, what are you? Oh, promiscuous ass nigga, y'all be tripping. These hoes going around doing such and such, she gonna let me hit. She let me hit on the first night. Nigga, you hit it? You don't know this shit. And trust me, if she's sleeping around with you, she might just be sleeping with you, but 9 times out of 10, if she's sleeping with you and she's telling you it's okay for you to sleep with other people, and she ain't giving you a hard time if she think you with another woman, you need to really think about this, because this chick is sleeping with a whole bunch of other niggas
Believe me, y'all do this shit just in the name of let's have fun. Drinking a whole bottle of wine is fun, but if you drink a bottle of wine every damn day in your life, your ass is gonna fall over and die. Believe me, earlier than you're supposed to. So you might want to do something about your private parts. Care a little bit more about your private parts, please. Please do. You're like, oh, if I put on a condom, I'll be all right. Okay. Listen, you can still get herpes with a condom. You can still get crabs with a condom. You gonna get some shit that can't go away with a condom. Every time you stick your dick in a woman that you have no respect for or that you don't care for, that's you slashing your wrist. Now I want you to close your eyes right quick. Think about all the women that you slept with. And I want you to look at your arm. And for every woman that you done slept with, it's a slash on your arm. Some of y'all would fucking bleed to death. Here's a side note. Any suggestions or topics that you want me to talk about, no matter what it's about. Sex, relationships, more relationships, love. Hell, if you want to talk about chicken wings, just let me know. Send me a message at welovesoncerae@gmail.com, or you can text me at 678-856-3463. Yes, I answer my phone. People are surprised when they call me. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you answered the phone. Yes, I answer the phone. I don't give y'all the number just for my damn help. If I don't answer the phone, please feel free to leave me a voicemail or a text message. But please, know that I'm going to put it in one of my videos, whatever you got to say. So think about it before you leave the voicemail. Think about it before you leave the text. Hey, it's your girl Soncerae here, and you know, of course, I asked you guys to give me video suggestions, topic suggestions that I very much need. And of course, I've been going through my texts and my emails and shocked at what I've been reading. You guys are hilarious. If you want to make a topic suggestion, please go to soncerae.com and click on YouTube topic suggestions. It's somewhere on there. I can't recollect where. Anyway, so guy sends me a text message. He says, why do some women easily let you hit, but then turn around and say kissing is just too personal? I've never been able to wrap my head around that one. Wow. Well, in the moment of desperation, I think a woman would just about do anything to get a man. You know what I'm saying? Especially to keep one. I think that that kind of behavior is taught. That's some thought shit, okay? First of all, that's something a thought would do, alright? That's not something the average woman is just gonna be walking around saying, you know, we can go ahead and have sex, but I don't know about that kissing stuff. Yo, if a woman is telling you that, yo, run. Straight up. Just run. Because any woman in their right mind want to kiss somebody that they're really interested in. And if she ain't trying to kiss you, she ain't really interested in you. And if she's considering having sex with you without her being interested in you, I'm here to tell you, she clearly got some screws loose. That's just crazy. What are these chicks on? That's a behavior that some man then taught a woman. Because that's something men think, you know. Men, they go around and they have casual sex with a whole bunch of women because they're trying to come or whatever. But think kissing is intimacy. They think that's a way to show a woman, you know, that they love them. There's some men out there who would kiss a woman anyway, regardless, so whether he in love with her or not. But most men, you know, they ain't trying to do all that intimate stuff. Somebody they're having casual sex with. So that lets you know that a woman has been having a lot of casual sex with a lot of different men. If she is okay with that kind of behavior, because ain't no way in the world I would feel comfortable with having casual sex with a man, let alone me having sex with a man who don't even want to kiss me. Y'all ladies got to do better. I don't know what the hell. Instead of paying attention to your red bottoms or the latest news on love and hip hop, you need to take your ass to charming school. If you keep running into this kind of woman, I don't know which one of y'all the problem, you or her. One of y'all need to put some of that cuckoo back in the clock. I'm gonna need for you to run from these kind of women. Are these women the reason why men are acting the way that they've been acting? I think people are starting to think casual sex or sex without feelings is like the cool thing to do. Let's casual sex. Let's not catch feelings. That's what everybody needs to do. That's logical. Like, okay, don't get it twisted. I think that people having recreational sex is fun. You know, a lot of people think recreational sex, yeah, let's do it, but I don't think people understand herpes, AIDS, chlamydia, gonorrhea, not so fun. You might want to stop all that random hunching for your crotch catch on fire. I'm just amazed that that's the skill that these women have, but her skill is knowing that when she has casual sex, she shouldn't kiss, but she can't cook. You might want to pipe that shit down, fire crotch. The stuff y'all teaching ladies, fellas, do better. Stop teaching these women that crap. Hey, it's your girl Soncerae here, and you can give me your video topic suggestions by visiting me at soncerae.com, or you can text me at 678-856-3463. Please subscribe to my videos. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so make sure that you like and share, okay? Thanks so much. This video topic suggestion is from Marcus Leonard. He wants to know, why do all women think because a guy shows interest that all he wants is sex? I think it's because normally when a guy shows interest in a woman, it is because he wants sex. And I know you want to say that courtship is still alive, and I'm pretty sure that it is, just how it's really, really good women out there and really, really good black men, but people try to say that it's not. It's because it's so much just bad stuff out there, so many bad guys out there, that women are having a hard time trying to find the good guys, because the bad guys wear a good guy costume. So it's very, very difficult for us to believe right offhand that you're trying to do something other than to just sleep with us. So you have to really take some time and slow it down initially for her to believe that that's not what you're trying to do. I mean, there are guys out there that will pretend for that little 90 days that women try to give them. They will pretend for that 90 days that they're actually interested in this woman, and they're not. And then you have a lot of women out there who are only looking for something sexual because they feel like that's what keeps a man, you know. Some women out there, you could flirt with them on the first date and ask them, can you do something with them immediately? And they're like, yeah, baby. Keep talking dirty. It's making my meat suit all gooey on the inside. I know me, I ain't ready for all that. Come at me talking all of that nonsense about let's just do something on the first date. I'm gonna tell you to go pop some corn. Do something with your life. I'd rather do a number 2 than with you. Yeah, I'd rather release the hostages. I don't like men who like to move too fast, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women out there who are like that as well. I like courtship. I think courtship is like foreplay to actual foreplay. And we know that foreplay is actually preparation for sex. So I think if you can get me mentally and spiritually, which takes time, then you got my body. And that's how most women operate. Like, once you have that girl's mind, you in the game. Like, come on. You know, a lot of women are intellectual. Like, we're intellectual first. You guys are visual. Okay, men are visual. Women, we like to be spoken to. We listen to the things you say. We watch what you do and how you treat us. And we like good looking men. Don't get it twisted, but it's not really that big of a deal at the end of the day. Most of us want to be treated well. We like a guy's personality, and we like the way that he put it down. That's basically it. So I think it's just the women that you're choosing. I tell people all the time, men and women, you know, when you say that, when you speak general or you speak with a generalization, it might be just the people that you're choosing. And I know that it can be difficult to choose otherwise, because it's so easy to choose the wrong person. Like, it is so easy to choose the wrong person, no matter how skilled you are at sifting through bull. People know how to pretend, man. Easy. So yeah, some good women out there who are looking for courtship. Women aren't necessarily blaming you for what the last man did, but when you go through enough experiences with men and you've experienced enough, you kind of can tell whether or not, you know, a guy is semi-serious about you. You don't really know for sure, but you're kind of like, at first. So it takes time, you know, friendship takes time. You have to build it. Courtship takes time. And if a woman is ready to go slow down with you, then she's the right one to try to figure out whether you want to be with her or not. Like, get to know her. But if she's trying to speed through and she don't believe, then move on to the next woman, because you definitely don't want to spend all this time trying to convince no chick. Like, now nobody got time for that. Like, if she ain't open to it, then you drag. Like, not that deep, because there's women out there. There's women out there who are open to that, and you just have to remember that. Like, you just got to keep going through the bad ones till you get to the right one, and that's just how it is. It's almost like shopping in a TJ Maxx. You been to TJ Maxx where it's like all of these clothes and you have to like look through them? It's like, oh my God, no organization whatsoever. That's how it is with finding a relationship. Like, you have to really look. You can't just think it's gonna come to you without you putting yourself out there. You gotta put yourself out there as if you're trying to open up for a relationship. You're not gonna just be sitting in the house and a beautiful woman just comes flying through the window. It's not gonna work like that. So you gotta go through the bad ones. You'll find the right ones to court, trust me. Hey, it's your girl, Miss Soncerae here. I got a video topic suggestion from Apollo. It's really long too. Hey Soncerae, I've been noticing a sort of pushback from black women in the dating scene that's kind of got me confused. When I say pushback, I'm speaking specifically towards me and not even my approaches, but even the idea of me ever approaching a black girl for a relationship. I've been hearing this consistent theme of you seem like the kind of guy who date a white Asian woman from a lot of my black female friends, and honestly just a lot of black friends in general, but mostly female, and none of them seem to be able to fully explain why they feel that way. I've never dated interracially and honestly have barely dated at all due to me being more concerned about getting myself financially stable to make sure the family I create is taken care of and my children don't have to struggle as I have. I'm in my senior year of college at an HBCU studying computer science and already have a good job offer in California, especially the San Francisco Bay Area. And the idea that this may be a thing that carries over to the few black women over there really scares me and makes me feel like I'm almost being forced to date interracial. My sister married a white man, my uncle married a Hawaiian, and I'm the only other person in my family to actually do something productive with their life, and it seems like at this rate I'd be joining the swirling crew. I had to explain to this white guy the other day what the meaning of being down with the swirl was. He didn't know what that meant. Okay, I'd be joining the swirling crew and marrying an Asian woman. I don't find white women attractive, so even if I was forced, it wouldn't be to one of them. What is with this dynamic that causes a lot of black people who get some success to almost be ostracized from the community? I speak proper, but I don't think I'd be classified as a lame per se. I'm also a bit nerdy, but confident, and I don't let my nerdy hobbies or likes run my life. You wouldn't know I was by just looking at me, but I do discuss those things with friends. Could these be contributing factors though? I'm not exactly willing to just throw my likes and hobbies away for the sake of chasing tail, and honestly, despite black women being my priority or preference, if I come find someone after searching for a while and excluding other races as I have been for the potential dating pool, I'd be okay with opening my options to anyone but white women. Am I just looking for dateable black women in the wrong places? Could this be an age thing? Am I asking too many questions? The answer to that is yes, and sorry for the extremely long message again. Apollo, you're hilarious. I don't want to offend the black community when I tend to make videos like this about our community. It gets me in trouble. It tends to have people looking at me a certain kind of way. I myself am the geeky computer nerd, okay? And a lot of people didn't know that about me for a very, very long time. They had some kind of feeling that maybe I was a little geeky, but I was kind of hiding it, you know? And now as I get geekier, you know, it's like, people are like, oh my God, is this really Soncerae? Is this the real her? Yeah, corny and all. Telling all kinds of whack-ass jokes and everything. Silly as hell. I laugh at my own shit. I don't need you to laugh at mine. The thing is, when you're an intellectual person and you can communicate effectively and appropriately to people, whether or not you're a nerd or not, sometimes that kind of scares off black women that aren't as educated as they believe you are. So it's not necessarily you being the problem. You just do you, and you end up with whoever you feel like you need to be with regardless of color. Okay, you're not attracted to white women. I'm not attracted to grease monkeys, and that's fair. It's okay to have preferences, and that's what kills me about African American people. African American people, or just people in general, tend to want you to choose what they would choose. They want the right to choose what they want, but they also want you to choose what they're choosing. They don't want you to choose what you want. So it'll be a billion people out there telling you, hey, you need to be dating black girls. And there's a billion people out there to tell you, stay away from black girls. Nerdy black men who can't find a decent woman that's black. Black women are getting that same thing because it's only a handful of us. You understand? Intellectual people, that's some esoteric shit. That's not something that everybody knows how to do, or it wouldn't be as specific
bracket for us. I mean, and it gets limited for you when you start trying to fit a specific criteria of person inside of the African American community. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Once your standards get higher, the only thing you can really do once you get to a financial level that's so high, or intellectual or educational level, is try to find people that's on your level. Keep looking for somebody on your level, and whether they Asian, purple, green, black, whatever, don't matter. Whoever's on your level. That's what I think you should do, because you opening yourself up. You open yourself up to more possibilities. It's just the majority of people aren't how you are. You're special. You're different. So what you want is different. What you want is unique, and you're not going to be able to find that in a black woman easy. You're going to have to really look for that. It's not your age. It's not none of that. You just have to find someone that has a like mind. You have to find a like-minded individual, and then y'all two will love each other on a level that can't nobody touch. Because once you have that mental thing with somebody, y'all in the game. Y'all in the game for good. Y'all can love each other through all kinds of unconditional stuff, because you have a deep respect and understanding for each other. Because I know when I'm dealing with a man, whether he black, white, or not, if he acting dumb, or like he not intelligent, or that he don't have some kind of college education, and I speak slang, like I'm the type of person that I'm still regular, like I still say shit wrong. I speak funny, you know what I mean? And I know nerds that speak like way better than me. I'm not even the sharpest knife in the drawer, and it's still hard for me to find someone who is on my level intellectually in the black community. I'm talking about spiritually, scientifically, whatever. It's difficult. That was a long ass video. You know why? It's Apollo's fault. Blame Apollo. Damn, Apollo. Got a lot to say. So long-winded ass topic suggestion. Make it shorter next time.